At first, the hiring of Tom Kasprzak to become the new Reading High football coach in 1991 seemed a bit curious. At the time, Kasprzak was the head football coach at Thanksgiving rival Stoneham High School, and his Spartans had just beaten Reading in the final game of the season the previous 2 years. So why travel down Route 28 to coach a team that was, at the time, not as good as the team you were leaving? Well, Kasprzak felt in his heart he could get the brass ring in Reading. He felt Reading was the town that had a lot of good athletes that could be utilized to their full potential. Immediately, he began to win. He capped his first season in '91 with a 19-18 victory over his old Stoneham team on Thanksgiving Day. In 2 short years, he changed a program that had been 0-10 in 1990 into a 10-0 team that won its first Middlesex League title in 18 years in 1992, along with a berth in the Division IIA Super Bowl. While the Rockets lost to Methuen in '92, they would be back in the Super Bowl in '95, and they would not be denied. Reading won its first ever Super Bowl on a bone-chilling December day at Birch Meadow Field, 33-23, and a come-from-behind win for the ages. Trailing Acton-Boxborough 23-0 just before the half, the Rockets exploded for 33 unanswered points, and the MIAA hardware was theirs. Reading was not done as more Super Bowl championships followed in 1996, 1998, and 2000. The 2000 victory over Chelmsford was perhaps another testament of the coaching expertise of Kasprzak and his fine staff. Considered a heavy underdog against Chelmsford of the powerful Merrimack Valley Conference, the Rockets executed their game plan to perfection that day and shocked the Eastern Mass football world, scoring a 23-13 victory over the Lions. While the Reading community was blessed to have Kasprzak as its coach, Kaz was blessed to have a fine stable of young coaches and excellent players at his disposal.
We have a great coaching staff. We had great chemistry last year, and I can't believe that this year's coaching staff can surpass last year's, and they did it, I think.
From his early days at Reading with assistants like Dave Woods, Kevin Sheehy, and Skip Bandini, to later-day coaches such as Jim Magaro, Bill Drummy, Dwayne Sigsbury, John Bowner, Dave Blanchard, and John Fiore, Kaz prided himself on being surrounded with good people. The players he coached are a virtual who's who of Reading Athletic Hall of Famers, like Jim Murphy, Bill Tucker, Dave Pizzotti, X.L. Walker, Eric Kalianides, and 2011 inductees Delson Grubbs and Chris Pizzotti. Kaz's time would come to an end at the end of the 2003 season, and what a run it was. What looked like to be a peculiar hire in '91 was a stroke of genius. The marriage of the Reading community and Tom Kasprzak was, as the saying goes, a marriage made in heaven. Kasprzak brought Reading 9 Middlesex League titles and 4 Super Bowl victories in those 13 years. He amassed 101 wins with a winning percentage of .754. Equally as important as the wins was that Kasprzak fell in love with the community of Reading and the people that raised their children there and were part of the program. Kaz was quick to note that the Reading parents were equally accepting of him. They were willing to allow their kids to be pushed to the limit and did everything they could to support the program and help it be successful. Never once in his 13 years did Tom receive a call from a parent upset over the handling of their child, again showing the support and acceptance he had from the community of Reading. The Reading Athletic Hall of Fame welcomes Tom Kasprzak.